Shalom to the elect of Israel, to the hopeful elect of Israel, you Hebrew Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, West Indians, and Haitians. Got to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, the Most High, the Heavenly Father. His Hebrew name is Yahweh, not Yahweh, not Jehovah, not God, not Elohim, not Most High, not Lord, not Yah, not Jah, not Ahaya, not Allah. It's Yahweh. And his only begotten son name in the Hebrew is Yahweh Shah. Not Yahshua, not Yeshua, not Jesus Christos, not Jesus Christ, not Serapis Christos, not Yeshaya, not Yehoshua. It's Yahweh Shah. So we got to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakak, Quadash. Double honors to the apostles and elder bishops and elders of great millstone who well, who teach well, who are the apostles and elders of all of Israel, ready concepted or not. In the sincere salutation to all the occupant, preaching this truth and believing this truth throughout the full ends of the earth, the entire world, waking up the hopeful elect. And shalom to the Akwath who are listening, learning. If you sisters who are listening, learning. I'm Isaiah from GMS Solano Count, coming at to another lesson of truth, facts, faith, and edification. Another day of edification, Lord, wouldn't you be edified? So I titled this lesson, The Victuals Are Being Contaminated Purposely. And I got some articles. I want to read. The brother Kazak Bunya Hawada, the brother always sending me articles. And I'm gonna read this first. So the FDA just approved this cloned meat. So let me get it real quick here. And these devils, man, and the Lord said that we was gonna eat our food, defiled among the Gentiles. And the Lord, hey, how the Lord do things is simple, man. He ain't tell us like we were talking about this over the weekend. Like when the scriptures say there's gonna be earthquakes in diverse places, the Lord ain't had to tell us that, oh, they're gonna take the oil out the earth, so therefore the plates are gonna rub together because there's no lubrication in the earth. The Lord didn't give us the extra details. He just told us it's gonna happen. So we just watching the prophecies play out. We didn't have to know, oh, so it's gonna be people taking oil out the earth, therefore it create earthquakes. No, the Lord just gave us the basics, man. And we just watching the prophecies unfold, which is watching this devil destroy all the resources in the earth. Therefore, the animals out of place, like the scripture said in Second Ezra, right? Wild beasts shall change their places. Women shall give birth to menstruous women shall give birth to untimely children. All these things is playing out. Women giving birth to monsters. We're watching all the prophecies unfold because these devils, man. Now this is this is from say Yahoo News. It say FDA clears lab-grown meat for human consumption. Thursday, November the 17th, 2022. It say, for the first time, the Food and Drug Administration has cleared lab-grown meat created from cultured animal cells for human consumption, the agency announced on Wednesday. The FDA green light, the FDA green light applies only to chicken products made by Upside Foods, a California-based company founded in 2015. It's a though in its announcement, the FDA said it is ready to work with other firms that are developing cultured animal cell food. The agency said that it had evaluated information submitted by Upside Foods as part of a pre-market consultation, and that it had no further questions at this time about the firm's safety conclusions. The company can begin selling its products after inspection and label approval by the Department of Agriculture. Upsides make cell cultivated meat using bio biosis biosis from living animals as well as recently slaughtered animals who were already a part of the food system. It expects these cells to be capable of indefinitely self-renewing with a goal of eventually phasing out all animal components. An Upside spokesperson said in an email statement to Yahoo News that the company is thrilled by the FDA's historic announcement. Cultivated meat has never been closer to the US market than it is today, the spokesman said. The spokesman added that in addition to eliminating the need to raise and slaughter billions of animals, cultivated meat is projected to use substantially less water and land than farmed meat, and producing meat in a controlled environment may reduce the risk of harmful bacterial contamination. Meat and dairy alone are responsible for 60% of agriculture's greenhouse gas emissions. These people is bugged out, man, according to the United Nations. But while proponents of cultivated meat points to its environmental benefits by cutting greenhouse gases emissions, some experts are still debating whether large-scale cultured meat industries may ex- exacerbate climate change by contributing to carbon pollution. These devils, man. This is madness, man. Real quick, I want to get this word here. Let me see what this word means. Biopsy. It's an examination of tissue removed. Let me look this word up. Biopsis. Biopsy. An examination of tissue removed from a living body to discover the presence, the presence, cause, or extent of a disease. Man, these guys. Now here's another article. Hey, these devils gotta go, man. Now this is another article the brother sent me about a week ago, last week, and I put this in the chat. This is madness, man. Now this is talking about all the foods. Now the brother sent me this article too. The brother sent me a lot of articles, man. He sent me articles on the drones these devils using, um these iRobots, and they really got these iRobots, man. This is real time. This a this is another one from Newsbreak. The brother sent me a week ago. It's a deli meats and cheeses linked to deadly listeria outbreaks across at least 6 states. So this say the CDC just issued a new public health alert in its massive cheese recall. That's in Maine state. 6,000 cases of domino sugar recall in 22 states. So check your pantry now. That's Georgia state. Lettuce has been recalled due to salmonella. That's in Florida. Costco is recalling 148,000 pounds of this chicken product. That's in Arizona state. Almost 6,000 pounds of this product frozen dinner recalls in 4 states. That's Georgia. It's a What is the highest income level for food stamps? Oh, that's so it's a let's see. They got shampoo recalled over cancer risk. Check if yours is affected. They got popular vitamin supplements carries increased cancer risk. Scientist warns. Hamburger, say hamburger recall, return these beef burgers for a refund right now. That's in Florida. Local restaurants risk poisoning customers hit with 23 violations. That's Tuscan, Arizona. If you have this popular sausage in your fridge, it was recalled, so throw it out. Now, it only got what state, but I'm sure that's anywhere. And most of that be pork, man. And I be getting these turkey sausages, and they got 2 different kinds you can get. And one of the turkey sausages, if you don't read the label, one of them say encased in pork, man. And then the other one that I get, it say it's encased in beef. This is madness, man. It say CDC may put 7 states in worst category for flu activity. Let me see. So those were some about the meat. Here's another one. Urgent cookie recall. Potentially deadly allergens found in these cookies. This is madness, man. But the Lord already said it. We didn't need the details on how this was going to happen. The Lord just said, you're going to eat your food defiled among the Gentiles. So, get some of these precepts. So this is Ezekiel 4:13. It reads, and the Lord said, even thus should the children of Israel eat their defiled bread among the Gentiles, where thou wilt drive them. Then said I, oh Lord, power, behold, my soul have not been polluted, for my mouth, for from my youth up even to now have I not eaten of that which died of itself, which is a law that we shouldn't do that, or is torn in pieces, which we should not eat that, neither came there any abominable flesh into my mouth. Then he said unto me, lo, I have given thee cow's dung for man's dung, and thou shalt prepare thy bread therewith. Meaning we're going to be eating a bunch of shit, man. Okay? Excuse my Swahili, man, but we're going to be eating a bunch of shit, man. Moreover, he said unto me, son of man, behold, I will break the staff of the bread in Jerusalem. And this is a man-made famine being prepared, man. This is a man-made famine. This is from the Lord, man. Wicked Jake, man. The Lord said he made the world for Israel's sake, man. So the Lord is doing this for Israel's sake, man. And this is mercy, man. This is mercy from the Lord, man. Ezekiel 4:16, more he said unto me, son of man, behold, I will break the staff of bread in Jerusalem, and they shall eat bread by weight and with care, and they shall drink water by measure and with astonishment. Let me get this. When you get this here in the different translations, Ezekiel 4:16, reading a different translation, NLT say, then he told me, son of man, I will make the food very scarce in Jerusalem. It will be weighed out with great care and eaten fearfully. You see, we got to look at all the ingredients, man. That's buying food fearfully, man, because you don't know what's in the food. And it was a chick did a video last year, and she put up all the names for pork, man. They have different names for pork, so even if you see it on your label, you don't even know what it is, man. It was a Northern Kingdom chick, and her daughter did a little video, and she put up all the names for pork, man. That these devils use different names for pork, so you don't know that you eating something or you drinking something with pork in it, man. I wish I could find a video and repost it, man, because it was like at least 6, 7 different names for pork, man. Like a lot of people, when they look at gelatin on the back of the label, they don't know that's pork, man. These devils, man. Then he said to me, then he told me, son of man, I will make food very scarce in Jerusalem. It will be weighed out with great care and eaten fearfully. The water will be rationed out drop by drop, and the people will drink it with dismay. You see, here's another one, NIV. He then said to me, son of man, I am about to cut off the food supply in Jerusalem. The people will eat rationed food in anxiety and drink rationed water in despair. This is what's coming, man. This is what's coming, man. Let me get this in Isaiah. These devils, man. But the Lord said was going to happen. We need to know the details. All we need to know is, hey, the Lord gave us the blueprint to watch, man. Because these things is happening. And 2/3 of they don't know what's going on, man. They too busy and they done legalized marijuana. Everybody high on weed, pills, and lean, man. And committing adultery and killing each other. This is Isaiah 3:1. For behold, the Lord, Yahweh of hosts, doeth take away from Jerusalem and from Judah the state and the staff, the whole stay of bread and the whole stay of water. You see, this is what's going on, man. And it's these devils. Let's get this in Micah 2:1. Shalom to all the occupant. I walk on the comment board. Shalom to all for tuning in. Yeah, by Shem Shop Rockathon. This is Micah 2-1. This is not Japhet that's in power, man. Japhet face is not on the money. You see, it say, woe to the oppressors, man. Micah 2-1. Who is the oppressors? It's not hard, man. Deuteronomy 28:48, the Lord say, we shall go to our enemy for the one of all things. Matter of fact, let's read that first. Let's get that first. They ain't finna find out, man. This is serious, man. And these devils doing this on purpose. It's Deuteronomy 28:48. Therefore, thou shalt serve thy enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness. That's food, water, and clothes. In this nakedness, we were spiritually naked. Okay, Adam and Eve wasn't naked in the garden, man. They were spiritually naked. The Lord took the truth from them. That's why I tell you in Revelation 16:15, he come as a thief. Keep thy garments, lest thou be found naked and they see your shame. Meaning spiritually naked. Because we had to learn the ways of this devil, man. Okay, our education system comes from these devils, man. So let's say in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness, physically naked and spiritually naked, and in the one of all things. That's transportation, housing, work, right? Education. We gotta go to the devil for everything, man. Now think, it's a hunger and thirst and nakedness. That's three. Transportation, housing, work, and education. Those are seven things we gotta go to this devil for, which is everything, man. Completion. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee. We gotta go to them for everything, man. So here it is, Micah 2-1. Woe to oppressors. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hands. Job 9:24 said the earth was given into the hand of the wicked, man. It's in the power of their hands. This is Proverbs chapter 4:16. Oh, let me read this real quick. I got this definition right for purposely. Listen to this. This is a definition for purposely. Purposely. It's a on purpose, intentional. Now here's the similar words. Deliberately. Consciously and intentionally on purpose. Deliberately. Deliberately, right? Intentional. It got on purpose by design. By design. As a result of a plan. Intentional. Willfully. 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 With the intention of causing harm. Okay? These devils were set up to cause harm. It got knowingly, consciously, in cold blood. Listen to this. In cold blood. Without feeling or mercy, let's say with Salakia, without feeling or mercy, ruthlessly. Now I say without feeling or mercy. What does scripture say in James? That's why these devils got to get what they're going to get, man. Because they doing this without feeling or mercy, man, ruthlessly. So in James 2, it reads, this is James 2:13. For he shall have judgment without mercy. They have showed no mercy, and mercy rejoiceth against judgment. See, this devil is doing this without mercy, man. He doing it intentionally, man. Let's go back to this again. Get some more of these words. So it say in cold blood. In cold blood. Without feeling of mercy, ruthlessly. It got of one's own volition, expressly, explicitly. You see? Willfully. Hold on. What does it say? By design. As a result of pain, intentionally. By a result of design, man. So this is, as it said in Micah 2:1, right? Woe to them that devise iniquity upon their bed. Let's read again. Micah 2:1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. Proverbs 4:16 reads, for they sleep not, except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall purposely. For they eat the bread of wickedness and drink the wine of violence, man. In Proverbs 26, let's read this. It say there are 7 abominations in this devil heart, man. Meaning he's totally consumed with wickedness, man. It's Proverbs 26:24. It reads, he that hateth dissembleth with his lips, and layeth up deceit within him. He dissembleth with his lips, man. Okay? When he speaketh fair, believe him not, for there are 7 abominations in his heart. Meaning he's been perfected to be wicked, whose hatred is covered by deceit. So this devil is totally covered, consumed in wickedness. The Lord made him perfect on the left hand side, man. His wickedness shall be showed before the whole congregation, because the world see this devil for who they really is, man. Now these devils control all resources, man, and they destroying the food. Why? Because it's the Lord, man. Hey, the name of the Lord will be magnified in the earth, man. Oh, since I said that, let me get this real quick. This is Ezekiel. The Lord's name gonna be magnified, man. Hey, you gonna get it through mercy, or you gonna get it through judgment, man. This is Ezekiel 39:7. It reads, so I will make my holy name known in the midst of my people Israel, and I will not let them pollute my name anymore. And the heathen shall know that I am Yahweh, the Holy One of Israel. You're gonna know it. We're gonna know it, man. Hey, you're either gonna get it through the mercy of the Lord, through being disciplined, or you're gonna get it, hey, after death by pain, man. But you're gonna know it. This is our Psalms. This is Psalms 38:12. But these devils don't sleep, man. All they do is sit around and how they gonna destroy Jake. Because as Apostle Ball was going into that article, Ron Patton and Miriam Knox, man, they want their birthright back, which it was never theirs in the first place, man. But they fighting tooth and nail. Hey, they just trying to kill Jake, man, because he's the accuser of his brethren, man. This is Psalm 38:12. They also that seek after my life lay snares for me. They doing it through the food, through the water, chemtrails, passing these transformer and Decepticon equal to act rights, promoting adultery, man. Not Jake Grunt, man. This devil has pillaged and plundered, raped, robbed, and murdered the entire planet. Now Jake is doing it. In Jeremiah 5:26, it say, among my people are found wicked men. They lay snares as he that set of traps. Who is the he? The so-called white man. Not Jake following the ways of this devil. That's why I tell you in that same chapter that Jake have surpassed the deeds of the wicked, man. This is Psalms 38:12. They also that seek after my life lay snares for me, and they that seek my hurt speak mischievous things and imagine deceits all the day long. That's what these devils do, man. Why? Let's get this. Let me show you why. This is Job 2:2. This is why they like that, man. This is Job 2:2. And Yahweh said unto Satan, from whence comest thou? And Satan answered Yahweh and said, from going to and fro in the earth and from walking up and down in it. Hold on. Hold on. In Psalms 12:8. Remember what they say. And Yahweh said unto Satan, from whence comest thou? And Satan answered Yahweh and said, from going to and fro in the earth and from walking up and down in it. To do what? Right here. Here's another one. Psalms 12 and 8. The wicked walk on every side when the vilest men are exalted. What Satan said? From walking to and fro in the earth, up and down in it, man. The wicked walk on every side when the vilest men are exalted. Now, when you go to Genesis 3 and 15, what the Lord tells Satan? Let's read this. Genesis 3 and 14, right? 15. And I will put enmity between thee and the woman, and between thy seed and her seed. So Satan got a seed on earth that's playing out his wickedness, man. You see it? And I will put enmity between thee and the woman, and between thy seed and her seed. Between who? Israel and Edomites, man. So this devil is walking through the earth. He's following his father's footsteps, man. First Peter 5 and 8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, the enemy, your enemy, the deceiver, adversary mean enemy, deceiver, a devil mean deceiver, right? Diablos, right? The accuser of your brethren, your enemy, the deceiver, as a roaring lion, walking about seeking whom he may devour. So the spiritual demon Satan has seed in the earth, his counterpart that's playing out his wickedness, man. And the Lord already told us we was gonna eat our food defiled, man. He didn't have to give the details on how it was gonna be defiled, man. He didn't have to tell us how it was gonna be earthquakes in the earth. Just watch the prophecies play out, and you will know them. You should know them by their tokens, man. Let's get that. As a matter of fact, let's get that. See, now we know. Oh, I gotta read this too. Hold on. Let's get this. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and 9. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders. What's his lying wonders? His pseudo signs, man. And with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they may be saved. Let's get this. See it right here? Lying. Pseudos, man. Pseudos. Oh, let me play the word.
Strong's G 5579. Pseudos. Pseudos.
A lie. Conscious and intentional falsehood. And he's contaminating the food intentionally, man. You see? Deceitful, man. A falsehood, lie, lying. And that's this devil. Let's go back. Get this. Who's coming is after the working of Satan, man.
Strong's G 4567. Satanas. Satanas. Thayer's Lexicon. Satan. Satan.
It got adversary, one who opposes another in purpose or act. Okay? And that's what he's doing, man. He's going against everything, man. This is that right here, right here, a Satan-like man. Okay? Esau Edom, the so-called white man. Now this is was that Ephesians 2 and 1. And I was finna do this lesson. Remember what the Lord did to our enemies in the days of old, man. But Lord will not get to it, Lord willing. Remember what the Lord did to, hey, these devils gonna pay, man. But right now, this is their rulership. Hey, oh, I gotta read that. Let me get this first before I bring this out. As a matter of fact, let me just hold it up because I'll forget it. In Isaiah 26 and 10, I'm gonna read that. This is Ephesians 2 and 1. And you have he quickened who were dead in trespasses and sins. So the only one to understand what's going on right now is the hopeful elect, man. Where in time past ye walked according to the course of this world, according to the prince of the power of the air, okay, which is the spirit demon Satan, but he has physical seeds on earth, okay, that's playing out his counterparts, man, his actions. The spirit that now worketh in the children of disobedience. Okay, these devils, man. Who controls, and I mention this all the time, you got these so-called Jakes, your Michael Jordans and your the top of the line, Oprah Winfrey, right? And over the music industry, we would say Jay-Z, he got the biggest bag. Jay-Z, P. Diddy, and Dr. Dre got the biggest bag in the Black Boule. They don't own no Whole Foods. None of them niggas own Whole Foods. They don't own no Sam Clubs. They don't own no Costco's, right? They don't own none of that. While Jake looking to these demon niggas, they don't own nothing. They don't own what the food. Oh, those hundreds of food processing plants that was burnt down and destroyed. Niggas don't own none of that. Jay-Z and Dr. Dre and whoever else, they don't own none of that. Oprah Winfrey making a piece of the crust supposed to be made from cauliflower. Man, that ain't real food. The Lord ain't make cauliflower, man. That's a hybrid. And she don't even make where they make the cauliflower crust at for the pieces that she got. She don't own the company. They just put a name on it. Jay-Z don't own Sean Carter and what's this guy name? Russell Simmons don't own Fat Farm. Come on, man. They don't own where the clothes get made at. They don't own the thread that the clothes get made with, man. They don't own none of that, man. They put their face on it. These devils, the so-called white man, is in control of the entire planet, man. Isaiah 26 and 10, it reads, let favor be showed to the wicked, yet will he not learn righteousness. The Lord gave this devil the whole planet to rule. And what he doing with it? He's destroying it, man. He's destroying it. As I tell you in 2 Thessalonians 2 and 4, who opposeth and exalted himself above all that is called God. Because he want to be the Lord, man. What did he say? I am and none else beside me. Let favor be shewed to the wicked, yet will he not learn righteousness. The Lord gave this devil the planet. These devils came over here to Gad, Reuben, and Issachar, and Gad and them showed these devils how to cultivate the land. They had a whole water irrigation system going on, man. They showed them, man. Healed them from their scurvy. These devils killed Jake and destroyed the earth, man. But the Lord said it already. He said that Cain, he told Cain, the earth shall not yield its full strength unto thee, man. We need to know the details on how deep it goes. No, the Lord say in Jeremiah 10, don't be dismayed at the signs of heaven because the heathen are dismayed. We don't gotta marvel. We already know that the Lord made it, man. The Lord made us simple, man. He gave us the knowledge. We don't need to know the ins and outs and the what they call it, the geometry and the trigonometry and all that other madness, man. We don't need to know the science to it, man. The Lord gave us to us simply, man. We understand the knowledge. We understand the truth of how things is. It's from the Lord. But these devils had to go out and beyond, over and everywhere else, man. Why? Because they walk up and down, to and fro through the earth, destroying it, man. It said Cain dwelt in the land of Nod. That word Nod mean the wonder, man. These devils walk around the earth, building cities, destroying the resources, man. Let favor be showed to the wicked, yet will he not learn righteousness. In the land of uprightness will he deal unjustly. Look what's going on in the land of Israel, man. They're over there fighting each other over some land that ain't even theirs, man. The Palestinians and the Israelis. They're over there destroying the land, man. People dying over there every day of the week, man. Every day. The biggest gay parade going on over there. Over there. Okay? Let favor be showed to the wicked, yet will he not learn righteousness, man. Why? Because the Lord made them to be wicked, man. His job is to destroy everything he put his hands on, man. In Ecclesiastes 14, it say he's a nigger at his own table, man. He don't care about his own people. It said he would not be satisfied with his own portion, man. Let me read that, man. This is who we dealing with, man. But it's the Lord that's bringing this famine, man. This is a man-made famine from the Lord, man. This is Ecclesiastes 14, and I'm gonna start at verse 3. Let me start at Ecclesiastes 14 and 3. Riches are not comely for a niggard, and what shall an envious man do with money? He that gathereth by defrauding his own soul gathereth for others that shall spend his goods riotously. He that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good? He's evil to himself, man. It reads, there is none worse than he that envieth himself, and this is a recompense of his wickedness. And if he do good, he doeth it unwillingly, and at the last he will declare his wickedness. I read Proverbs 26 and 26. It said his wickedness shall be shown before the whole congregation. See, the Lord, hey, through their actions, we know who we are dealing with, man. Through their actions, how they are controlling the earth, man. They control all the resources. And these devils are contaminating the same food that the Edomites that we live with every day, that we shop with, that we work with. They eating the food too. They drinking the water too. They breathing the air too, man. Show you this devil that should not be in rulership, man. But this is, hey, this is, as I tell you in 2nd Ezra 7, this is the condition of the battle, man. We got to go through this. This is Ecclesiastes 14 in verse 8. The envious man have a wicked eye. He turneth away his face and despise men. A covetous man's eye is not satisfied with his portion. And the iniquity of the wicked drive up his soul. A wicked eye envieth his bread, and he is a niggard at his table. He's a niggard at his own table, man. Man, that is sick, man. That is sick to be a niggard at your own table, man. This is GMS Kingdom Minded 144, Isaiah 24 and 5. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant, man. Why? Because he opposeth, as it said in 2 Thessalonians 2 and 4, who opposed him and exalted himself. Let me get that. The 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and 4, it reads, let's read one. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that they shall not come except they come a falling away first, which we had to fall away and lose our heritage, lose the names of the Lord, go into captivity. And Yahweh shall say in John 6 and 44, in the last days he will raise up these men, right? It say, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition, who opposeth, which when we look at this word mean to be opposite, who opposeth and exalted himself above all that is called God, or that is worship, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God. You see, he want to play God, man. And that's why Jake said, oh, the white man wrote the Bible. Oh, and if it is a God, he must look like the so-called white man, because look what the white man get to do in the earth. He get to go all around the earth, rape, rob, murder, pillage, and plunder, and nobody has done nothing to him. So God must look like them, right? In Psalms, that's how Jake feel. But they don't understand the Lord, man. This is Psalm 73 and 5. Oh, let me get that. We brought this out this weekend at camp. Let me get this. In Genesis, remember, remember what this guy said, Lamech. Gotta read this. Genesis 4 and 23. This is what Lamech said. Boasting in their wickedness, man. Boasting that the Lord got a covering around them, man. This is Genesis 4 and 23. And Lamech said unto his wives, Zillah, hear my voice, ye wives of Lamech. Hearken unto my speech. For I have slain a man to my wounding, and a young man to my hurt. If Cain shall be avenged sevenfold, truly Lamech 70 and 7. So there's a hedge around them. We can't touch them, man. The Lord got a special judgment for these devils, man. If Cain shall be avenged sevenfold, truly Lamech 70 and 7. And they boast in that because the Lord got a hedge around them, man. Psalm 73 and 5. These are the same ones, man, right here in Psalms, man. They get to boast in the hedge around them. Psalm 73 and 5. They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. Therefore, pride compasses them about as a chain, violence covereth them as a garment. I just read this in Proverbs, man. Violence covereth them as a garment. They are not in trouble as other men. Let's read this again in Proverbs. See, these devils get to get away with this stuff, man. So they think, man. Their time is running out. Proverbs 26. Yeah, Proverbs 26 and 26. It said, whose hatred is covered by deceit, his wickedness shall be shown before the whole congregation. See? So the time is coming. These devils gonna have to pay, man. They're gonna have to pay, man. But they get to run around the earth and do whatever they want to do, man. Why? Because these are the fleshly seed of the spiritual demon Satan, man. Oh, let me get this preset, brother. Have him coming for it too. This is GMS Kingdom Minded 144. This is Job 10 and 22. It reads, oh, let me get 20. Right. A land of darkness, as darkness itself, and of the shadow of death, without any order, and where the light is as darkness, man. This place is full of wickedness, man. And that's why, hey, that's why, and when you read 21, that's why Job say, the place I shall go where I shall not return. Because when this place is destroyed, that's it, man. That's it for this place. And let me get this too. Because this is from the Lord, man. This is the Lord, hey, taking the staff, taking the comfort from Jake, man. Oh, hold on. Let me get this first. In Amos. See, Jake running around here just chilling, man. It's Amos 6 and 3. But man, when that food get cut off, watch how Jake move. This Amos 6 and 3. Ye that put far away the evil day and cause the seed of violence to come near. See, we had this one Jake came to camp. We talk about it a lot. He came to camp talking about, yeah, he be watching, he watching, he Hebrew Israelite, and right, he believe everything that's coming out of, the scriptures, but he said he don't believe that Yahushua, he said Yahushua ain't coming back for another 1,000 years, man. So this is him putting away the evil day to call the seed of violence, because Jake want to continue with their perks, man, in captivity. As the brother Nahoya always say, man, the world is our captivity, man. The Lord made planet Earth our captivity, but North America, Babylon the Great, is maximum security, man. Ye that put far away the evil day and call the seed of violence to come near. So just like Jake, that go get locked up, jail or prison, as long as they got somebody to come put money on their books, and they can make those high phone calls, and somebody answer the phone and accept the call. Hey, do me a three-way. Yeah, you come to bring more money to put in my account, and you come to see me. Long as Jake get that, they good. That's the perks. long as Jake got a nice house, a decent place to stay at, let's say, a nice whip, Jake could have a Challenger and Charger, but staying with their mama or their auntie. Jake could be sliding good and staying somewhere in the ghetto. All they want is a few perks, man. The brother said 1 week, the young brother in camp, Ricaria, he said he was, because he do like electrical work. And one night he was working, and Jake slide by him. Jake was sliding by him, playing Elder Not the Bar, smoking weed, man. Like you niggas think you just gonna slide around the earth and get away with this garbage, man. But they get it from Esau Edom, man. This Amos 63 again said, ye that put far away the evil day and cause the seat of violence to come near, that lie upon beds of ivory, Jake living good. And like Elder Yashwama say, Jake ain't even got no beds of ivory. But the point is, they lie upon beds of ivory and stretch themselves upon their couches and eat the lambs out of the flock and the calves out of the midst of the stall. Jake eating good, living good, steak and shrimp, right? Jake living good, man. 100-inch TVs, PlayStation. Okay, got the game chill. Jake just chilling. They lie upon beds of ivory and stretch themselves upon their couches, eat the lambs out of the flock and the calves out of the midst of the stall, that chant to the sound of the viol and invent themselves instruments of music like David. You see? And all we got now is a bunch of garbage music, like I tell you in Ecclesiastes 12. The doors of music shall be brought low. Ecclesiastes 12:4. They drink wine in bowls and anoint themselves with the chief ointment. Okay? The chief ointment. They got the best, man. Especially the ones in Hollywood. They living good, man. But they are not grieved for the affliction of Joseph, man. They ain't mourning for the northern kingdom. Most of these niggas talking about all 12 tribes is black. This nigga, this slow-bellied bug-out nigga, Ronald Dalton Jr., this nigga ain't mentioned nothing about the northern kingdom. Not one time he mentioned the northern kingdom, man. And these devils just made this movie, this new Wakanda movie, and show you who, hey, the Lord be putting some cold spirit on them niggas who ever making them movies, man. Cause they show you in that movie the northern and southern kingdom coming back together, man. Whoever made that movie, the Lord put a cold spirit on them niggas, man. Just like he did with whoever made Independence Day and War of the Worlds. The Lord be putting them spirits on them Edomites to make those movies for us, man. Those movies be for us, man. Let me get this one in Isaiah. Jake living comfortable. And they don't even realize that the Lord is taking their comfort away, man. They don't even see it. Just wait. Was it Isaiah 28, 19, I think it is. Just wait for it, man. There was another point when you read in Isaiah 28, starting at 14 and 15, talk about how Jake and sold out, right? These guys, they got these 501c3 tax exempt status, right? Everybody done sold out for the bag. So right here, Isaiah 28 and 20 say, it reads, for the bed is shorter than that a man can stretch himself on it, and the covering narrower than that he can wrap himself in it. Meaning ain't gonna be no comfort. As it seemed like it's in Amos 6, Jake living comfortable, everything is all peaches and cream. No, the Lord said you're gonna be in some dire straits, man, soon. So let me get this in Leviticus 26 and 7. But the Lord said he was gonna do this, man. Oh no, that ain't what I wanted. It's 26 and 26, right? So right here it say, and when I have broken the staff of your bread, 10 women shall bake your bread in one oven, and they shall deliver you your bread again by weight, and you shall eat it and not be satisfied. Let's get this right here, different translation. In the NLT, it say, I will destroy your food supply, just like it said in Ezekiel 4, man. I will destroy your food supply so that 10 women would need only one oven to bake bread for their families. They will ration your food by weight, and though you have food to eat, you would not be satisfied. This is what's coming, man. This is what's coming, man. Famine. And Jake running around here playing games, man. Let me get this. In Ezekiel 14 and 21, I think it is. Ezekiel 14 and 21, it reads, For thus saith Yahweh Shema Shah power, how much more when I send my four sore judgments upon Jerusalem, the sword and the famine and the noisome beast and the pestilence, to cut off from it man and beast. Yet behold, therein shall be left a remnant that shall be brought forth, both sons and daughters. Behold, they shall come forth unto you, and ye shall see their way and their doings, and ye shall be comforted concerning the evil that I have brought upon Jerusalem, even concerning all that I have brought upon it. The Lord say, Yet behold, therein shall be left a remnant that shall be brought forth, both sons and daughters. Behold, they shall come forth unto you, and ye shall see their way and their doings, the hopeful elect, and ye shall be comforted concerning the evil that I have brought upon you, that I have brought upon Jerusalem, even concerning all that I have brought upon it. You see? So you're going to see the hopeful elect, and they shall comfort you when you shall see their ways and their doings, and you shall know that I have not done without cause all that I have done in it, saith Yahweh Shema Shah. Power. The remnant, man. See, and that's why the lesson I did the other week, the Lord made the elect to reprove these Edomites, man, in every other nation. In Deuteronomy 4, the Lord gave us his laws, statutes, and commandments, man. The Lord set us up to reprove these devils, man. And that's what it just said, that the hopeful elect, let me get this to back that up. In Isaiah 35. I love to read this, man. Isaiah 35 and 3. Because it say they gonna see, you got the 1/3 is the 144,000 and the unnumbered multitude. And the unnumbered multitude wakes up from hearing the 144,000, which all 144,000 men ain't here, but most are. So the unnumbered multitude wakes up from hearing the 144,000, man. Strengthen ye the weak hands, Isaiah 35 and 3, and confirm the feeble knees. So it's just said in Ezekiel 14, it say, Yet behold, therein shall be left a remnant that shall be brought forth, both sons and daughters. Behold, they shall come forth unto you, and you shall see their way and their doings, and you shall be comforted concerning the evil that I have brought upon Jerusalem, even concerning all that I have brought upon it. And they shall comfort you when ye shall see their ways and their doings. Hold on, right here. Here is the hopeful elect, the men that's teaching sound doctrine, telling you, Isaiah 35 and 3, strengthen ye the weak hands and confirm the feeble knees. Let's get this word confirm. We know what it means. You see? So what's going on right now, don't worry about it, man. If you're doing what you're supposed to be doing for Yahweh Shema Shah, don't worry about what's going on, man. That's going to be for 2/3 and heathens, man. To be strong, alert, courageous, brave, stout, bold, solid, hard, solid as a rock. In Isaiah, in Psalm 27:5, what it say? The Lord say, "Let me get it." I don't even want to quote it. Let's get it. It say solid, man. Oh, you can't make this up, man. It's Psalms 27:5. It reads, "For in the time of trouble, he shall hide me in his pavilion." That's a covering. In the secret of his tabernacle shall he hide me. He shall set me up upon a rock, man. Okay? So, these definitions, or let's play the word. Yeah, man, don't worry about Hey, long as you doing what you're supposed to be doing,
Strong's H553. Amates. Amates.
it's a courage, strong, courageous, hardened, hardened. And that's what's going on right now. Second Timothy 2 and 3, man. Endure hardness as a good soldier. That's what the Lord is building up these men right now. So there'll be a covering for women and children later, man. To be strong, alert, courageous, brave, stout, bold, solid, hard, to strengthen, secure, for oneself, harden, make firm. Okay? It say make obstinate, assure, to be determined, to make oneself alert, strengthen, confirm oneself, persist in, prove superior to. Ooh, that's heavy. Oh man. Lord willing, man. Lord willing. Make strong, establish, fortify, harden, increase, okay, prevail, steadfast, steadfastly minded. Man, look, it's a on foot, a 2 feet 10 toes bound, man. So it's a strengthen you the weak hands and confirm the feeble knees. Say to them that are of a fearful heart, be strong, fear not, behold, your power will come with vengeance, even your power with the recompense. He will come and save you. Then shall the eyes of the blind, then the eyes of the blind shall be opened, and the ears of the deaf shall be unstopped. Then shall the lame man leap as an heart, and the tongue of the dumb sing. For in the wilderness shall waters break out, and streams in the desert. Okay? And the waters is his truth breaking out, man. Been some beautiful times, man. And I tell you in Isaiah 43 that hey, we're gonna get this truth in the midst of dragons, man. These right here, oh, it's right here. It say Isaiah 35 and 7. And the parched ground shall become a pool. Remember the valley of dry bones, Ezekiel 37? But now it's full of water now. The valley is full of the water, this truth. And the parched ground shall become a pool, and the thirsty land springs of water in the habitation of dragons, where each lay shall grass with reeds and rushes. You see, it's in the habitation of dragons. So we getting this truth in the midst of these devils, and they can't stop it, man. They spent millions of dollars to keep this truth here. And the Lord said in Psalms 85 and 11, this truth shall spring out of the earth, and these devils don't know how we got it, man. All they know is they trying to put a stop to it, and they can't. Let me close with this. This slow belly, this slow bellied nigga, uh, Ron Dalton Jr. said, what is that? Luke 24? No, Luke 21. He said there ain't no chariots, right? But what is the Lord talking about right here, man? If the Lord ain't coming back with chariots, why would the Lord tell the hopeful elect? It say Luke 21:27. And then shall they see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great glory. And when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads for what? For your redemption draweth nigh. Why you gotta lift your head up? For what? Because salvation, beautiful. Let's read this. Kazak Banya Hawada. This is Psalms 82 and 5. It said they know not, neither will they understand. It said they walk on in darkness, all the foundations of the earth of out of course. Why? Because of the so-called white man. But it's the will of the Lord, man. Because Jake is too comfortable here, man. Jake is too comfortable here, man. Jake getting a nice little bag. Jake living good. But the Lord finna cut it off, man. Let me get this last precept. I'm gonna get this too. In Ezekiel 5. But these devils contaminating all the food on purpose, man. They doing it on purpose, man. Don't be no fool. Ezekiel 5 and 16 it reads, when I shall send upon them the evil arrows of famine, which shall be for their destruction, and which I will send to destroy you, and will increase the famine upon you, and will break your staff of bread. So will I send upon you famine and evil beasts, and they shall bereave thee, and pestilence and blood shall pass through thee, and I will bring the sword upon thee. I Yahweh have spoken it. Oh, and when I was reading Ezekiel 14 and 21, right? It said the Lord going to send his four sword judgments, right? Let's read that again. Read that one more time. Because I meant to get the follow-up precept. Let's read this again. I got excited about the last two verses about how the unknown multitude gonna look at the whole elect, man. The 144, right? Right here it say the remnant, right? The both sons and daughters. And they're gonna comfort the unknown multitude, man. But they being comforted now. So it say Ezekiel 14 and 21, for thus saith Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shah power, how much more when I send my four sword judgments upon Jerusalem, the sword and the famine, and the noisome beast, and the pestilence to cut off from it man and beast. Well, these four sword judgments is written in Jeremiah, man. This is Jeremiah 15 and 1. Four sword judgments, man. The Lord ain't playing, man. This is Jeremiah 15 and 1. Then said Yahweh unto me, though Moses and Samuel stood before me, yet my mind could not be towards his people. Cast them out of my sight and let them go forth. And it shall come to pass, if they say unto thee, whither shall we go forth? Then shalt thou tell them, thus saith Yahweh, such as are for death to death, and such as are for the sword to the sword, and such as are for the famine to the famine, and such as are for captivity to the captivity. Four sword judgments. And I will appoint over them four kinds, saith Yahweh, the sword to slay, and dogs to tear, that's the noisome beast, and the fowls of the heaven, and the beasts of the earth to devour and destroy. You see? So the Lord is taking away the comfort in Jerusalem, man. Why? Because Jake is too comfortable, man. Jake is too comfortable, man. Beautiful. GMS, Yahweh's gift. Psalm 50 and 21. These things has thou done, and I kept silent. That thought that I was altogether such as winnest thyself, but I will reprove thee and set them in order before thy eyes. And when you read in Wisdom of Solomon 2 and 14, Esau said to himself, they was made to reprove our thoughts, man. And they know it. So what do they got to do? Only thing they can do is shut off the food, man. Because they trying to kill many of us as possible, man. They trying to get rid of Jake, man. They know they can't get the birthright back. It tell you that in that article, and when you read the article, the illuminated, the master plan of the illuminated Rothschilds, they know that they can't get the birthright back, man. So their only option is to kill many of us as possible, man, with food, water, music, TV, movies, destroying the kids. They got to get rid of us, man. But you know what? I got another title I'm going to do, Lord willing, this week. Lord willing. I titled it. I just got to put the scripture to it. I titled it, Carnally, the Edomites are winning, but spiritually, the Edomites are losing, man. Okay? Carnally, they winning. Spiritually, they losing. And carnally, we losing. But spiritually, we winning, man. Lord willing, I'm going to get to it. Lord willing. Lord willing, I got a lot of lessons I want to do. Lord willing, I can get to them. So, Lord was edifying. I got to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh. Bahashim Yahweh Shah. Bahashim Rikah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elder bishops and elders of great millstone who well, who teach well, while the apostles and elders of all of Israel already accepted or not. And a sincere salutation to all the I can pushing this truth and believing this truth throughout the four winds of the earth, the entire world, waking the hopeful elect. And shalom to the Allah who are listening and learning. You few sisters who are listening and learning. Lord was edifying to the next time I say shalom. Well, Bob, the Bob for tuning in. May you have about your mama shall continue blessing your houses. Stay prayed up. Hey, the water for all you brother precepts, man. The water, man. The water for all your precepts. The water for tuning in. Until next time, shalom. Wa, Bob.